Welcome everybody to the ABC podcast, episode 2. And my name is Walker, and I'm here with the other host of the show.
Yeah, my name is Junie. Sorry it's been so long since we got an episode out. I've been dealing with some health issues, so I haven't really been feeling up to recording, but I'm glad to be back.
Yeah, we've had a lot of stuff going on, and it's slow going getting things, everything situated too with the audio and not my audio not sounding like ass this time. So
Yeah.
hopefully you will keep that on track. Yeah.
Wait, there's been some very interesting things to come out between our last episode and this one. One of the things that I'm really excited about that came out recently during, I think it was the Sony State of Play, was the Borderlands 4 trailer and first look gameplay.
Yeah, I saw that. That's sick.
I grew up playing like Borderlands. I think Borderlands, my mom was very sheltery growing up, so Borderlands was like my first like rated M game. And I played it with my friends. Yeah, I think it was like 8th grade or something when it came out, or not when it came out, but when I started playing it. So I'm really excited about it. It looks really good. Like, I'm really excited to see what the other two classes play like. But overall, a lot of quality of life changes that I was really looking forward to. There's a lot of quality of life changes, a lot of like just straight up gameplay improvements. It felt very Destiny-ish, which I don't know if I like that or not, but it definitely gives the world a more open world feel versus like what it was before, where it felt very instant and you'd travel to like different portions of the map and just drive around. What were some of your takeaways on it?
Well, okay, I remember when we first talked about it, I hadn't seen the trailer, and I hadn't seen, like, the State of Play stuff, and I'd seen the trailer, I hadn't seen the State of Play stuff, and I was like, it reminded, at first I thought it was like Borderlands 3 without, like, as much of the, like, they didn't, like, wrap it up in as much marketing, but maybe that is a good play, because the gameplay changes are actually really good. I think my opinions did like a full 180 where I'm actually more excited for this game than like any of the other Borderlands, because that's a few reasons. I always like playing Sirens, so the Siren still looks like it plays really good, and then it seems like they're definitely like the loot management and the lowering of legendary things, so they matter more. I like that a lot.
Yeah, I thought that was a really cool, like a really good change. I remember like the loot chase back in the day. Like Borderlands 1 loot chase was really good. Borderlands 2 loot chase, it was alright. But yeah, I really hope they do bring back higher rarity items than legendary though. Like having Pearlescence in Borderlands 1 and 2, they didn't really come back very much after that, but Pearlescence were really cool as well. I hope we get those at some point.
I mean, it sounds like that's the direction they're going in. They probably will come up with like maybe like a new type of thing beyond that even. But if it's like I don't know, how rare is too rare? Like, is it, if it's like a 0.00017% chance drop rate, is that crazy good, or is that like just like too much?
Well, I think that changes a lot because of the new like part system that they talked about. So like did you see that part with the part system?
Yeah.
Where it's like the higher rarity, it's like the different parts and like underbarrel attachments and like manufacturers it has, which I think is kind of insane for like, I don't know, like if we ever put it in like a build guide video, it's like very hard like for somebody to find like the niche specific gun that I'd be using that makes that build really good. But I think that's a different issue. But it's like I think that's really cool, and I think that also helps
Yeah.
with the loot chase a lot, like giving it a feel of like, okay, even if you have this weapon, it's not the same as mine. Like mine might have a cool underbarrel attachment that yours doesn't, um, which I
Yeah, it
think is
depends on how
really
they
cool.
handle it. Yeah. Like, what if, I wonder, like, it could go really bad or really good. Like, I could see both scenarios where, like, oh, these weapons are so rare, so then it's like, good luck getting, like, you get the weapon you want, but it's got, like, shitty attachments. And, like, or, like, maybe it's the other way around, where you get the weapon you want that's super rare, and then you can add attachments that you want from, like, lower rarity weapons, and the rarity of the attachments maybe doesn't matter as much, or like that's probably be the better way to do it, I guess.
Yeah, I think like we don't really know much about the system, but I think it really would benefit from like some kind of crafting, like them doing a crafting system. But that takes away from like the farm, like the grind. And I think Borderlands was always meant to be like a grindy game. Like that's like it's a looter shooter. You're supposed to grind for the loot, which I
Yeah,
think is good. But I feel like, um, I don't know. It's just like it's like a difficult balance of like the right amount of like loot and like the level of which like these little augments or whatever, or like the augmentations drop or whatever. So um yeah, it's just a difficult dance, and if they can pull it off, it's going to be a really good system. A lot of loot chase, a lot of like if they have a crafting system but it requires like a certain material that you can only get from like farming bosses, that would be cool.
yeah, that could be sick.
No,
I'm also hyped that they brought uh I'm trying to move my screen. They brought Amara back. That was really cool. I was like, all right, like it's like my favorite siren, I think, so that's pretty cool.
I think yeah, I think Amara is one of my favorite sirens. I think she is my favorite, but it's like between her and obviously Lilith, because Lilith
Yeah.
is the original. But um,
I just like the arms. I hope she's
yeah.
like they do like DLC playable characters, and she's like one of them.
Well, okay. Here's the thing. Did you hear about the whole DLC stuff? Like why they haven't done DLC since two? Really, like character DLC?
No.
It's because it's because even when they do character DLC, people will just still play the class that they want to play. They're not gonna play the new characters. So like whenever they made Krieg and Gage for Borderlands 2, they were good characters, but like other characters besides them didn't really sell very well. Cause
Oh,
like people just
interesting.
wanted to grind for like that class because they got attached to a class, and they were like, okay, I've put 100 hours on this character, like I can still get stronger. There's still more for me to grind for. Like I'm not gonna start a new character. Um, which I think is interesting. It's like an interesting thing to know. Like I wouldn't expect that. Like, cause I really liked playing Gage when she came out. I think Gage became my main in like Borderlands 2 because she was so sick. But
I
um,
don't. Let me. I didn't play like a ton of Borderlands 2. What? Let me see. Do I? I probably know who this character
the
is. I just need to see.
Necromancer, she summoned the robot Death Trap, or
Oh.
whatever
Oh.
the name
Okay.
is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. That's. Have they? Well. Have they abandoned? Wait. Is there a mech character in the new one?
a mech character? No.
Because there was in the last in three. There was.
Yeah,
Or like a robot, like someone like this, like that has a robot or a mech or
yeah.
something. Like,
She literally summoned herself like a robot battle suit, and she was able to just like shoot people, which was
yeah.
fucking sick. Um, yeah, I didn't really see a mech person. I mean, there's what is his name? The Digistruct shoulder that they showed. That's some. It's kind of mechy. He's got like a cool suit,
Yeah.
so I think that's cool.
Uh,
I just think like out of everything that they talked about and everything that they showed, uh was just like really cool. Like the having separate difficulties, like in the same game world, like the game scales differently based off of the difficulty that you have set personally, which I think is really cool. But it's like I wonder how that works. Is like, are the enemies that I'm gonna be shooting, like, are they more bullet spongy? Like, is that how that's gonna work? Is like, okay, like because I'm on a harder difficulty, my guns just do less damage as opposed to like my friends' guns. Like, that's a cool idea. I just want to know how it works.
Yeah.
Um,
Uh,
that
am I
was cool,
crazy?
huh?
Did they lighten the siren from the original trailer? I thought she had like a tan to her, and like the newer thing, she like looks like very like kind of pale. I was like, where did I mean, it's just an interesting change. I'm just noticing that.
I don't think they
You think it was just a
did.
lighting thing, maybe?
Yeah, I think it might have just been a lighting thing. Actually, no. I'm looking at some screenshots right now, and she seems like. Hold on, let me send these to you real quick so you can see what I'm looking at.
Because I definitely remember, and I'm seeing the screenshot of the original trailer when I watched it, and I was like, I thought she was like Amara's complexion, and then like in like newer screenshots, I'm like, okay, like interesting.
Yeah, I just sent you those two screenshots. Maybe we can put them on screen. Yeah, it does look like she got kind of lightened.
The second one's still loading. Why? Okay, there it is. Yeah, unless it's like just like a washed out screenshot.
Yeah. I think the other thing that's cool, personalized digi, like the like sparrows, kind of like you can summon your own vehicle, your personal vehicle. I think that's really cool. Um, like as like like as a designer, like as a kid, like I really wanted to make a class that summoned like a buzzard. Do you know what the buzzard was from Borderlands? Like the flying machines.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I thought that would be sick. As like you press your action skill and you summon a buzzard. You could just kind of hover above people and like shoot down, and like maybe as like a skill tree upgrade, like one of your party members could like press X to interact and like hop on and like hang off the side and shoot. I always thought that would be sick, but I think that would be just. I don't think they would want to do that.
It just might be a lot of work, but it would
Yeah,
be cool. I mean, it could if they can do if they could do like the you can like you can like do shit with like turrets and stuff. Why couldn't they do that? Like I don't know.
yeah. I don't know, but
Yeah, it would be cool. I'm thinking maybe this might be like the skin system, because remember the skin system changed a lot of in 3 changed like your character completely a lot sometimes.
yeah, it could be. It could be. That would be cool if there was like a little bit more customization, like with skin tone wise, but also like,
I
eh.
definitely remember hair color change too. Like yeah.
Yeah. Um. Overall, like the four Vault Hunters look pretty cool. Um. I just don't
Yeah,
know what the
it's
other
kind of
two
hard
are
to
gonna
see one of
do.
them. Yeah,
Like the
I
black
like the
chick.
Thor looking one.
The black chick. I have no idea what she's gonna do. Like I don't remember seeing any of her skills.
She probably does. She's probably the mech person. She got all these like tubes and pipes all over her, like costume.
Yeah. One cool thing I thought that I really liked was the artillery slot versus having like just grenades and rocket
Hmm.
launchers. I think that's gonna be a huge game changer because like I remember like farming for like a really cool rocket launcher, like the North Fleet or something like that. And then like you only get like 8 shots of it, and then it's like okay, I just farmed this really hard weapon, and then like I only get 8 shots, and it takes up a weapon slot, and then it just looks cool. Like I think having that be like a better part of the gameplay loop as like it feels kind of like an install button, but it seems really cool.
Yeah, I mean, you just need the special build that just, you shoot your other weapon and then it reloads your
Yeah.
like refills your ammo on the other thing. I guess I don't know.
I thought that feature was also pretty cool. The class, the new like class mod system, where it's basically like you kind of pledge your allegiance to a manufacturer.
Hmm.
Um, that was cool. I think having like those bonuses are gonna be pretty sick.
Yeah, I'd be pretty hyped. I keep looking at these characters and I'm like, the one on the right, he just looks like the character that had the pet, but without the pet. Remember the guy? It was I don't remember what his name was. It wasn't Zane. It was the other guy
Oh, from Rack from Borderlands. Was that his name,
from
Rack?
three. From three.
From three.
Well, I don't. Was that his name? I don't remember.
Man, it's been so
But
long since I played three.
he looks he looks like that. If I remember, I mean, he had like a mask and a hood.
Yeah, no,
But
he
like,
looks very similar.
maybe that's why they didn't decide to showcase that person because they're like, oh, it's like what this is like.
Well, they
What if it is? What if it's just him? It's just him.
it's just him. No, they did showcase him a little bit. Like they showed like his spinny ability.
Oh, okay.
He's like, yeah, we know about him. Like we know like he's a TDR soldier. Um, he was like born on a planet with hypergravity, so he has really weak bones, and so he got put into like he joined like the military, and was put in this experimental like program, and then he defected from the military, and now there's a bunch of bounty hunters and like TDR soldiers after him while he uses like this extremely deadly. He's basically like Tech Jacket.
That's what I was about to say. He's like the aliens that gave Tech Jacket his Tech Jacket. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a
No,
weird
it's
sentence.
just yeah, it's just like a human in a Tech Jacket. He literally is Tech Jacket.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, why is his? But you said he has the weakness. Like he has like his body is weak.
Well, yeah,
Like
but
Tech
like
Jacket himself.
yeah, but the race that made Tech Jacket is Tech Jacket. They all have Tech Jackets.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just like
He
human with
he
the
is a Tech Jacket.
yeah. He's just because he's a human and has more strength. Like the Tech Jacket works better for him than it does for the other people because it's not built for combat. I don't think his Tech Jacket
Right.
is, but he just has the muscle density to actually use it like a combat weapon.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
And then what's it?
do we want to talk about the Thunderbolts trailer? I know you're gonna go see it like soon.
Yeah. Are you coming with us? We're gonna go. I think Saturday.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, I probably go.
Yeah. So
Do you know
I don't
when you're
know.
gonna go?
I don't know where we're gonna get, but that's gonna. We'll go get that done, and then we'll share it with other people on the podcast. Our review of Thunderbolts. It looks pretty good. I'm actually really excited to go see it.
Yeah, it looks like it should be a lot more enjoyable than a lot of most recent Marvel things. So there's a few Marvel things I've seen recently that I like, but it's they've been kind of suffering for a minute.
Yeah, for real.
Like I don't know how that Captain America thing went down, but I don't hear anybody talking about it, so it must not have been that great.
What the Winter Soldier and Falcon show?
No, not. I mean, I watched that. I mean the movie with Harrison Ford.
Oh, that Captain America, the New World.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't go see that. A New Age or whatever. Yeah, that did not seem interesting to me at all. Even as a Marvel fan.
Yeah. The Thunderbolts thing, though, like Sebastian Stan he needs to be counting his blessings that he could, like, because he keeps being in things and they're like, okay, and I'm like, okay, like, come on. And then same thing for the Falcon guy, like Anthony Mackie, is like, all right, like you haven't redeemed yourself yet, but it seems like Sebastian
Yeah,
Stan has redeemed himself.
yeah. I'm not a very big Anthony Mackie fan. I feel like at one point I was, but now I don't know. I'm not a very big Anthony Mackie fan. Excuse me.
Yeah, you're more like he was good in 8 Mile and that was it.
Yeah, it was good in 8 Mile, and there's a couple other things that he was good in. I liked him in The Hurt Locker.
Oh, he was had to have been a lot. I had to have seen that a long time ago.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
an
I heard. Yeah.
old movie. Um, I didn't like watch a lot of Altered Carbon, but I liked it when I watched it.
Okay.
Um, I don't really know besides that, like what other movies Anthony Mackie's like really been in besides like the Marvel movies and what show was he in? Oh, the Twisted Metal show.
Wait, he was in that?
Yeah, he's like the main character of the Twisted Metal show.
Yeah, that's kind of wild.
Yeah. So,
Well, uh, I mean the trailer looks really fun. The most recent one, so Thunderbolts should be good. I'm always hesitant now. I mean, I guess I shouldn't be. Daredevil was really good, so
yeah.
maybe that is a good sign.
Yep.
But we'll see. But
So
gotta keep on scrolling. What's up?
you came to me the other day and you said something kind of crazy. You said, "I think I'm playing the game of the decade."
Yeah,
Do you
yeah,
want
because I am.
do you want to talk about it for a little bit?
Oh yeah, yeah. All right, so, all right. I just want to preach the good word to everybody out there of Clair Obscur. I'm gonna go around like a Jehovah's Witness and I need to let all these people know how good this game is. Like, and everybody's been saying this. I don't need to say it.
Yeah,
Everybody's been saying this.
I've been
There's
hearing
a
it.
there's well, there's like the Metacritic score. They were saying that they broke a record on Metacritic. Like, it is the highest score ever on Metacritic.
Hold on.
Like, I'm not making this up. There's multiple articles and people saying that, like, even like to this moment, I think that's still true.
Hold on. I'm
And
checking the
it's got like
Metacritic
thousands of
scores right now.
reviews. Yeah, yeah.
It's got a
Maybe I'm
92.
wrong.
It's got a 92.
Oh,
On
92. It was up to 97 a while ago. Did it go back down? I must have went back down.
yeah, no. No, it's a 9.7 user review and critic review. It's a 92. 100%
Okay, it must be the user one.
out of 71 reviews, 71 have been positive. No negative reviews. Um,
I mean, would you want to be the game journalist that reviews this game negatively when it's so like that? That you would get so much hate. It's crazy.
yeah, I think that would be awful. If I was the game journalist, like, yeah, this game's kind of mid. Um,
You're going for the hot take. I mean, if you want to get some eyes on you, I guess give the really big hot take.
yeah.
Oh Jesus, I'm like, how many hours in am I? I'm like roughly 20 hours into this game. Let's see. Yeah. No, actually, okay, I'm 23 hours into Clair Obscur. I'm in the middle of Act 2. I want to say I'm maybe like halfway through the game. And the only reason I know that is I had to look up a cutscene I missed
Mhm.
on one of those walkthrough videos, and I almost spoiled myself because I thought I was near the end, and then I was like, oh, nope, not anywhere close to that, and I had to pull it back. Uh, oh man. I don't even know where to start. Like, one, this game is like insanely beautiful, and at first it's like you kind of question it because it kind of comes off a little like I mean, it's a 30-person team made this, so it makes sense. Like it comes off a little Unreal 5y, and like the some you can see some flaws that are like, oh, you see this in all the Unreal 5 games, but and then there's like some things where even the main character Gustav, like he'll put his hand on his side, like he's like, you know, you rest your hand on your side when you're talking to somebody, and it's like his like knuckles are all like bunched up. I don't know what that's about, but like I don't know. It has like the way that they do the animation of the characters comes off as like kind of realistic, kind of creepy, but like it's just very stylized and
Yeah.
the just like everything about the art is just magnificent, and the gameplay is magnificent, and the story is magnificent, and you get hit with these story beats that are just like dramatic twists. You feel like you can like breathe, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh god, and it just takes your breath away, and you're like, oh my god, like.
Hmm. Like, is the combat good? Do you like the combat?
Oh yeah. Oh, the combat is very crispy. It's like
Because I haven't played the game and I haven't really like done a lot of research on it. I've just heard what you've been like telling me.
oh yeah. Well, it's like so you have your it's regular turn based, kind of. Like it starts out regular turn based, but you can parry and dodge, and then there's like other types of like there's another parry system that comes out later and stuff like that. But like it just adds more depth to the combat and keeps you engaged in a way that like other RPGs for me I'm really picky with RPGs and anime, and so RPGs like even if it's a really good RPG story wise, sometimes the gameplay because I've played so many RPGs, I just start falling asleep. But
Oh,
if you were
yeah.
to do that in this game, you would just never finish the game. Like
Yeah. So like, do you think the story carries it or the combat carries it? Or it's
uh
like a mix of both? Because I've been hearing, like, I was looking at some reviews and people were saying like the combat is like simple, but it's like not very innovative. Like, I know like there's like an active kind of component to like blocking, which seems kind of innovative. But I think the more like the question I'm kind of leaning towards is like, if they had more people on their team and they did like a second game, do you think the combat like keeping the combat system the way it is would make the second game a better game? Like if they did like a new story with like, um, I don't know. It's just a
I
question.
well okay. I think a lot of the people that are saying the combat is simple haven't played far enough into the game. Like because it's I kind of was thinking that for a while too because I was like it's like right when you start to really adjust to the dodge parry system,
Mm-hmm.
the game hits you with like a 1-2 punch of like really varying up how the enemies are attacking you, and then they introduce another parry system that is like it adds a whole nother level of complexity. So like let me break it down. Let's so it's like you start the game and you immediately learn about dodge parry, and it's like oh you choose if you parry something you get like AP back, and if you dodge it you just don't get hurt, but I think you get a perfect dodge and you have a certain type of picto, which is what's like a modifier, or Illumina, which is another type of modifier. There's some of them will have things that'll be like you get an extra AP for the perfect dodging or this that, but it's the enemies have that like Dark Souls variance where sometimes enemies will do like a really quick attack when they come up, or sometimes they'll do like that like a quick attack and then like a super drawn out slow attack and then like two quick attacks and then like and that keeps you engaged for a while. Like it gets to the point where the enemies are doing it in like Dark Souls level difficulties of like attack patterns where you're like, oh, I really want to like try parrying this for real? Like I might just die. But once you get that down, then the
Mm-hmm.
game goes, oh, you understand how to play the game, huh? You think you understand, and then they're like, all right, here's this second parry mechanic that's completely different. not completely different. It's it definitely adds another layer to the combat. So like the second parry system you learn kind of like halfway through without like spoiling anything. It's like it makes the screen go all like black and white, which lets you know it's the second parry, but like you have to push a different button, but what'll happen is it'll mix it up in combat. So you'll be doing regular moves. Like sometimes enemies will just straight up do that one and you'll be like, "Oh, I know what to do." But the thing that mixes it up with those is two things. One, each character's I forgot what they're called. It's like not well, I'm not even gonna say what it's called because that's a spoiler, I guess. But it's the second parry system. Each character's parry is like different. Like your regular parry for all the characters has like the same startup speed and stuff. It seems like the second one, everybody has a different kind of animation, so you have to like pay attention to who's getting that attack thrown at them
Uh huh.
and be like, oh, I remember how to do that parry timing because it's different. But
Okay.
then it's even more in depth because there was this one enemy that was really fucking me up where it would come up and it would hit you with a regular attack and then maybe it would hit you with a second regular attack and then it would be done. But then it would do the same regular attack and then it would go, oh, I'm doing the other thing, like the special like monochrome parry.
Uh huh.
So I would get in a situation where I would do the first parry and then I'd be like, oh, I'm the next attack's coming, I'm gonna do the next parry, and then I would be in the middle of doing the parry animation as it was doing the other one. I'm like, oh, I don't have enough time to, and then you just get hit by the other one. You're like, oh,
Yeah, that seems kind of crazy.
yeah.
That seems
And the
cool
only
though.
way to tell, well, yeah, well, the only way to tell though is you have to read, you have to read the attacks. Like it'll be like, it's doing a gradient or whatever it's called parry, and you're like, or attack, and it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Uh, Oh, it's crazy. And then the enemies have like sound cues for the parry timings and stuff, but I haven't figured out all of them. Uh, it's I think if they made a second game, back to your question, that if they kept all these systems up to the point of the end of the game and then just kept adding more like they were doing, maybe not as many, I think it would still be just as like entertaining and captivating. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's good to know. I might have to give it a try. I might have to do a playthrough of it.
I mean, I'd recommend it. It's good. It's my game of the year. It's my game of the decade. I'm not taking that back because that has the only games that's gonna do that for me. It's got to be like a new Zelda game that's not like Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom. Those don't. I'm not counting those. Um,
That's a hot take.
it's I'm an old Zelda Andy. Okay, I need more linearity and a non-breakable Master Sword. So
Yeah.
that's just what I need.
Yeah. That makes sense. Uh,
That's it's weird. My top three games are linear games. But anyway.
talking about other games coming out this month. Doom Dark Ages actually comes out this month, doesn't it?
Yeah, it comes out like on the 15th, I believe.
Yeah, the 14th. Yeah, it comes out in 8 days. But it's a $70
Yeah.
game. What do you feel about
Is
that?
it?
Yeah, it's $70 bone dry. Like, there's a $70 version and a $100 version.
What about on CD keys? No.
This dude is fucking CD keys.
You mean,
Yeah.
I don't want to pay full price for a game. I'm gonna end up like I don't have time to play and then I forget about it.
Yeah. I'll be honest, I don't remember seeing Doom Dark Ages. When did this game get announced?
Quite a while ago. They've been working on it for a minute.
It looks cool, like with the this shield aspect, the sword and the shield type shit. That's cool.
They're doing that early access stuff. They're really trying to get that $70 out of people.
No, the advanced access is $100.
Oh, they're really trying to get that $100 out of people.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
It's a pre-purchase Doom Dark Ages Premium Edition. You get it 2 days early. So
Yeah, the games like these Doom games make me surprised that um Warhammer 2 did so well, because this is like an advanced, in my mind, this is like an advanced version of like the Warhammer action games.
yeah,
Um it looks really sick. I don't know if I'm gonna buy it on release just because I've already been like buying a bunch of games recently, but I'm interested in playing it. I'm
yeah.
definitely interested in playing it.
I think Doom is like one of those. It's like one of the only franchises left that like if you talk about like if you hear that fucking Doom noise, I think everybody goes fucking insane. But
Yeah,
I think it's like one of the only
yeah, I can see that.
franchises left, like maybe that and like Pokemon, that get that kind of like that kind of like you could be watching something randomly and you hear that Pikachu noise and it's like, oh shit, we're hearing something or we're seeing something that like that's something new and it's gonna be exciting. I don't know. To me, it is, but I feel like that's just
But
like a
what's the Doom
cultural thing.
noise? Like just the guitar?
Yeah, you hear that riff. Like if there wasn't like
Yeah.
if you're at a game show and there was like an all black screen and you hear that Doom riff, you're like, oh fuck. You know,
Yeah, that's true.
I don't think there's very many franchises like that have that kind of like that kind of like fandom left. Unfortunately.
I think if they played one of the themes from Devil May Cry 5, I think people would be like get pretty hyped.
Yeah.
Even though that's a pretty new theme, like that got pretty popular when it was out. I remember.
Yeah, but like when you think about how long Doom has been out for, like when the first Doom game came out, and like that is now in 2025, it still gets this kind of reaction. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, Doom's legendary. I being the old person that I am, I remember playing like the old. You're just like moving through. Like, it looks like a weird, like one of those weird Windows wallpapers, but it was before you were playing with, before this existed really. You're
Yeah,
just going around and just like just pushing switches and just shooting 2D demons. It was a good time.
get them. Um,
Um,
yeah. Let's see. The this is one of the topics that you put on topic list. AI advancements.
Oh, we don't really need to talk about that. All I was want to talk about is that it's things are getting really scary from like the from like the what were the most recent AI advancements, the stuff that like the scary chat GBT stuff and like the weird like glazing chat GBT does now.
Yeah,
The that and the freaking the AI corn industry is scary. And that's
yeah.
all I'm gonna say is that's scary. It's getting this is the worst it's gonna be, and that's what's scary to think about. That's
Well, it's like I was talking to my therapist about this. Was it yesterday? Is it only? It's only Tuesday. Jesus. Um, I was talking to my therapist about this yesterday, and I was like, you know, I'm kind of. I was telling him I'm kind of scared about like AI and like what it's gonna do for like certain industries. But you know, I was like also talking to him about like what we were talking about a couple weeks ago. The fact that like if it's used as a tool, I think I think it's very helpful if it's used as a tool
mm-hmm.
versus like that'd be like the primary way we do things like with the AI schooling. I was telling him like if I had like an AI model that could teach me at my own pace and have like a teacher be there as a like an emotional touchstone or like somebody that I can get like reinforcement from, I would have I know me personally growing up in school that would have been way better for me. I think I would be at a way different spot in my life if I had like one-on-one teaching and
Mm-hmm.
all
I
this
mean,
other
me too.
stuff.
Yeah,
I feel like everybody feels that way. Um,
I had to go in like a special class for like I think like a year or two. I was like I just like I don't want to be. I shouldn't be here. I just don't like reading. Like it's not like I can't read. I just don't want. It was weird.
yeah, no, I feel you. I have really bad ADHD, so school was really hard for me. So I always had like IEPs and all these like little other special things that I could do, and I think that really helped me. But I think that there was definitely more that could be done. But going back to what I was saying is like I was saying like what we were talking about a couple weeks ago is like I know I can paint this certain way, right? So why can't I
Hmm.
use the AI to replicate something that I'd already do and just save myself
I mean,
time?
yeah.
But I feel like part of that, I think part of the conversation is like you remove the human aspect from that. Even though you can do it, it's like it's like he's saying I have this skill, I'm not going to keep demonstrating it because like I know what it looks like, but I know like part of art is also failing and like trying to do something and then like doing it a little differently and it changing like the whole feel or flow of the piece. So
Yeah.
I think there's those are like that's kind of the camp I'm in. It's like if it's used as a tool and it's used correctly, it can be very impactful and it can speed up the production of art and animation a lot.
Well, I think I've for the longest time now, I've thought it could be really great as an artistic tool. I just all these things like with the school and the art, it's like I think it's going to be very useful on one hand, but there's going to be a lot of bad actors. But like specifically with art, yeah, if you're just like, oh, I make this certain thing, and then you just like just make it with AI repeatedly, but like don't make any more yourself. I think that's one that's gonna like kill your creativity. You're like gonna get bored, or like you're
Yeah.
not gonna innovate anymore. So it's not gonna be less impressive each time. But I think if you use it like a tool, like there's artists that do all sorts of things. My favorite artist, not my favorite artist, one of my favorite artists, German artist Gerhard, I don't know his name right, Gerard Richter or something like that.
Mhm.
He does these things where he'll paint stuff and then he'll run like he'll put like paint on the end of on the side on like the side of a piece of plexiglass or something and then like run it across his art piece.
Mhm.
So you're like, oh, you think you're like ruining it doing that, but he's what he's doing is he's like trying to use a tool to add like randomized elements to his artwork that's not, it's like so far away from it being intentional that it's like fusing intent and like uh a tool, what a tool will do to make a completely new thing. So like that's how I see AI is like if you completely make new things you're inputting into it, you're constantly like it's a new project, I'm making this thing, and then you're like maybe you finish a piece and like all right now I want to see when I run it through the AI what it looks like. Like if you do that over and over again, I think that's where a lot of cool stuff will happen. But not just constantly like running the same idea through like AI just to get new stuff. That's like some weird gold mining like trying to sift out gold out of the river or
Yeah,
something.
because like a lot of like what the AIs do now is they learn something and then they become able to copy it. I think whenever like it starts innovating on its own, I think that's gonna be scary. But like
Yeah.
like the big thing that came up is like the Studio Ghibli filter, like with
Mhm.
that AI, being able to change it with that AI, that was like okay, you're just like kind of ripping off Ghibli, which kind of sucks. I'm a really big Ghibli fan, so it's like that's kind of cool, but it kind of sucks. It kind of like, eh, I don't really know.
It like cheapens his work. That's what
Yeah,
I'm talking about though. Like if
yeah,
you're just running the one concept through the AI over and over again, it just gets it's like,
stale.
oh, there's only uh so many Ghibli JD Vances or like shit I can
Yeah,
see where I'm like, oh, I've seen it already. Oh, it's fine. Like
yeah,
only so many characters you can see in it where you're the response is gonna be weaker each time. You're gonna be like, meh.
mm.
Which is sad for Ghibli, although he's retired now, so I guess he probably isn't. I mean, Miyazaki, he probably is like, he hates it. I'm sure he hates it, but he's like, oh, everybody probably got all the enjoyment out of my work now already. Like, cause
Yeah. I don't know.
he's definitely not gonna make another movie now, though. I bet you,
Yeah,
I bet you don't make anything else.
yeah. I think that's like, it's so weird, um, because it's kind of hard. Because I don't. Do you think it's because like you have to think about technology in like the other way, where it's like eventually we're gonna get something past like 8K or whatever.
Yeah.
So all these things are gonna have to be redone anyway.
uh, how do you figure like the AIs?
No, not the AIs, but like people's like works. Cause you know, like when like you have like a game that's like remastered, are we gonna keep having to like remaster things? I'm going on a tangent right now. Are we gonna keep having to remaster things?
No,
No.
I'm gonna say no, because
Do you think we're gonna get like digital upscaling to the extreme?
no, because game companies are already seeing diminishing returns on the like increasing of graphics nowadays. Because it's like, or even like who needs an 8K screen? Like your eyes can't process the difference between an 8K screen and a 4K screen. Like
That's true.
and it's the same way with like once you get past, I'll give people credit. There is something up to 120. I used to be a 60K or 60 refresh rate Andy,
Oh,
and I was just like, this is all you need. But I've seen 120, and I'm like, okay, there is a little bit of a difference still. But after that, no.
oh yeah, after that,
It's not enough. Yeah. So I think it's going to be a lot of that where they might try to make things look, but I think what's going to happen is they might make more advancements in like how realistic physics works and stuff like that, and there might be a pushback towards making things look more stylized but with more realistic
movement
elements on them. Yeah.
I would like to see gaming go that way more than like things become hyper real, because things like becoming hyper real kind of remove the feeling of like escaping into a game.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I feel like I'm escaping into reality. Like I'm escaping into a different reality instead of, something that's, something that's different. So
Yeah, it's got to feel like elevated in some way. Like, and whenever it's too realistic, it feels like you're being put on the ground just somewhere else.
Yeah.
Like,
um,
uh,
yeah.
I think okay, we talked for quite a bit. We probably should just speed through a couple of these other topics.
Yeah. The Oblivion remaster, it kind of got shadow dropped. They released like 2 days before. They said something coming on this day, and then they're like, "Oh, it's we're not no trailers or anything. It's just Oblivion remastered," and that's fucking cool.
Yeah.
It looks good. It plays the same as
I've heard a lot
Oblivion.
of good things.
Like
Yeah.
they kept like a lot of the bugs and glitches in the game still.
Which is hilarious.
Which is
'cause the
so
videos are
nice.
so funny.
But I think it'd be really funny to like go and re-record like funny moments or like iconic videos from Oblivion, just with, like really good graphics but really shitty mic quality.
I mean, yeah. Have you seen all the memes where they recreate the old memes from Oblivion, but like in the new game?
Yeah. Yeah, I want that, but like, with like they keep the shitty mic quality. Just have that contrast.
That would be pretty funny. What was the I still what was it? It's not Mike the liar. I don't know if maybe he's the one that tries to steal from you. Or like, they redid that one. They did the loyal. What is his name? The fan. What's his name? I can't think of it.
I can't think of it either.
It's not just loyal fan, is it?
I did not play very much Oblivion.
Well, the annoying guy, the annoying little shit with the yellow hair. He just follows you. So they recreated the thing where he follows you to the top of the mountain, and the guy shoots the arrow like straight in the sky, and then he's like talking about how he'll follow you wherever, and then he gets hit by the arrow and just falls off the mountain. It's just like, yep, still good.
Yep.
It's still...
It's even better now.
Oh my god. Have you seen the new Marvel skins? Like I guess they are already out.
I have not. I have not been playing a lot of Marvel Rivals recently, even though I've been wanting to. I've just been like sick and playing some other Marvel games. Um,
Yeah.
but let me see.
I kind of want to see if they're actually out. I don't know. See if I hope it shouldn't mess up my audio. I just want to see. Emma. Why am I not playing this season as much? I really like Emma Frost. I really want to play more of her.
I had a really cool Emma Frost skin that might come up on the channel. Or skin, not
You
skin.
have one?
No, I bought the skin. I had a really cool
Oh, you
clip.
bought the skin? Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to put
They
that in there.
teased Jubilee. Um, the Squirrel Girl skin looks cute. Rocket Raccoon's getting a skin. Jeff is getting a skin. The Thing is getting a skin. I I don't know. Am I excited for that? I don't really play any of those characters, you know?
I mean, I'll get the Squirrel Girl skin for sure.
Yeah, you're a Squirrel Girl player. I know. I got other friends gonna get the Squirrel Girl skin.
It's gonna be big. Um, let's see. I think we definitely I okay. We'll probably let's save the card talks for the next time. That's probably because that's gonna be a huge talk. But GTA 6, that delay is crazy, but that trailer is actually crazier.
Yeah, like I don't know. After watching that trailer, it kind of feel like okay, take your time. Like if it's gonna get better than this, like if this is what you're showing us right now, and you say you're not satisfied with it, and you gotta get it better, take your time. I'll wait a couple months.
It looks like the best GTA game I've ever seen.
I probably will be.
I'm so ready for that.
Yeah, like I'm fine with that because you know that's gonna be during the next Pokemon season when it was supposed to come out. So I'm just gonna play that until it's GTA 6 season, and then it's GTA 6 season for the next decade. So
Yeah.
it'll be a 13-year gap between 5 and 6 when 6 comes out.
I, that well, okay, that is a pretty huge gap. That's kind of crazy to think about.
GTA 5 came out in 2013.
What?
Yeah, GTA 5 came out in 2013. It is 2025.
That is kind of insane.
And that game is still played to this day. And you know, it's still going to be played after GTA 6 comes out.
Wait,
So-
GTA 5?
Yeah, because of all the RP stuff. Unless GTA 6
You
until
think they would
GTA
just drop that?
No. I don't think the RPers would. Until
You just make your last RP episode, you're like, we're moving to Florida, and then you...
Well, no, it's like, well, yeah, there's that, but it's also like you have to have, there has to be the infrastructure on 6 already to set up for like the roleplay shit. Which I think it would be smart if they did that. I think that's what they're doing.
I mean, why wouldn't they have that immediately set up? Like,
Yeah,
right at the
because if they did, like if they say, hey, we're gonna release this, we've been working with the 5M dev team. Here's 6M on launch with GTA 6.
Mm-hmm.
Like that would make them so much money. They're about to be so rich when this game comes out. Do you know how much money?
Wait, what is 5M? What is this 5M 6M thing? Just a multiplayer?
No, so yeah, 5M is like a server mod, that allows like GTA RP to be like playable. Do you know about GTA RP?
I thought it was just people role playing. I didn't know there was a mod and a whole like.
Yeah, it's like a whole monetized community part of GTA. Like, you know Phantom from AMP?
Phantom
Like,
of the Phantom Tax.
yeah, Phantom. That's how he made his money. He ran a GTA RP server named District 10, and that's where he made all his money from. Because like people would pay to play on his server, and they role play being in like gangs and shit.
Okay.
Still plays it to this day.
Is this story like a Bonnie and Clyde story? What is this story?
I'm pretty sure that's what it looks like.
I do know the new the female main character is pretty hot. That's all I know.
Yeah.
But so that should be cool. I'm definitely down to play this a lot. I actually so I never played GTA 5 story, which I know is crazy to say,
No,
but
that's
like
fucking
I only
crazy.
play multiplayer. So this is a game I actually might play the story and the multiplayer.
Yeah, the multiplayer was just like, I don't know. It's the story in GT games are always good, but the multiplayer is just like always just chaos. It's like controlled chaos, and it's just really fun. So
Yeah.
it's just what
Oh
how I
my
feel.
god. I wonder if there's gonna be like a count the Florida men. I'm just watching the trailer again. I'm just like, there's gotta be like an achievement for counting Florida men.
Yeah, Florida man fucking jumps off a bridge.
They should put the Florida Man database in here. Like, did you know there's a website that has it logs different Florida men for different
Yeah,
like days of the
different,
week? Yeah,
yeah.
it is. They're different days of the year. That's so funny to me.
Do we want to talk
I
about
mean,
our?
it's official though.
Do we want to talk about our final topic, or do we want to save it for another day?
I mean, where are we at? What time are we at?
About
I think we got a good amount for this. It's gonna be a big topic, and I'm getting kind of hungry to be honest.
Okay. All right. So next podcast we'll announce our next topic and maybe a show or two to go along with it, and also on our next episode it's gonna be our first guest episode, starring one of
Yes.
one of our friends. So stay tuned for that.
It's our first art boss.
My first art boss. Alright, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, and comment AI schools if you made it to the end of the video. Alright,
Yes, AI schools. And yeah, you'll hit all the buttons and we're out of here.
alright, peace.
Peace.